Make sure you go to ashkicking.com and cop the new special edition DBN Senate candle promoted for the Ward versus Kovalev fight.
What's up, guys? Your boy Mikey Garcia with Dante's Boxing Nation.
I need to ask you, man, off the subject, man. So what happened with the other gym? The Russians over there now in Lomachenko, and what happened with that?
Look, I made that decision because I've lived here in Riverside for 2 years already, and I was doing that drive every day, back and forth. You know, with no traffic, it's a 2-hour drive. The days that I got traffic, it'd be a 3.5 hour drive. Going back and forth was just insane for me. You know, I pretty much had no life. You know, I have my wife, I have my little kids. You know, I wasn't enjoying that. You know, so that's the decision I did it. You know, because I just couldn't go anymore. The reason I moved over here is because of my parents. My parents live in Riverside. They've been here for about 7 years, and being in Oxnard, I hardly had any time to see my dad and my mom, and I'm very close to my dad, and he's here with me every day, you know. So that's the main reason I made the move to Riverside, to be close to my parents. Okay. And now that I decided not to go back to Oxnard, you know, it's because of my family. You know, going back and forth every day was just killing me. It was just too much. And I made an agreement with Igis Klimas, very professional. We've worked together for many years. Since he brought me in, Evgeny Gradovich, we made Evgeny Gradovich become world champion, and then he's brought in, if I'm not mistaken, like 12 Eastern European guys that are all great fighters. A lot of them are going to be world champions, but you know, I had to make that decision because of my family, and that's the reason why, you know. And I have my brother here, I have Abner Matis here, I have like 12 young guys that are, you can see around my gym, my pictures, that I manage and train. So those are my fighters, you know. I'm in control of their careers. I make decisions for them, and it's nothing like, you know, having your own fighters, you know. So Igis was very professional. He took over. He took the gym. We worked out a really good deal. My assistant Marcos is now the head coach, and you know, they're doing great. You know, I still talk to them. I still see them at fights because we still have a lot of fighters that fight for the same promoter, and we're still very close.
I mean, that had to break some of your fighters' hearts, so they couldn't, you know, come out here.
Did,
obviously.
Definitely did.
But you got to do what you got to do.
When I met with all of my fighters, you know, Igis, Klimas, and Marcos, Cecilio, our assistant coach, and all the fighters met up in the gym. No idea what was going on, and I told them, look, I'm telling you, we all teared because it was hard. Gradovich was the one that I went to be. I made him a world champion. He had 4 or 5 title defenses, so he's the one that felt it the most. The other ones are still haven't won titles, even though there's like probably all of them could be world champions at one time, but things happen. But at least 5 or 6 will be world champions. They were all, of course, hurt, and I felt it from all of them. But Gradovich was the one that I felt it the most because he did become champion with me, and he did defend his title and did great under my guidance. You know, it was really hard.
So he's going to stay over there, Gradovich?
He's over there. Yeah, he's over there. And they all, because I didn't want to tell anybody to come follow me because they already have their families there. Most of them already bought homes in Oxnard, and plus I didn't want to leave Marcos without fighters. I want Marcos to continue their Oxnard. He lives in Oxnard. He has a family in Oxnard, so I didn't want him to feel like I'm moving and all the fighters are following me. I wanted them to stay with Marcos.